I had 3 last names and 3 fathers by the age of 12. So the first one, the last name, actually had 11 letters. It was Finkelstein. And I remember this so well because while I was living with my grandparents and my mother was husband hunting, she would show up here and there, but she really wasn't on the scene. She one day shows up with my new stepdaddy. They're already married. He's never met me. I've never met him. I'm instructed by her to go into the fancy living room, the parlor, put my hand in his, and say, "Hi, Daddy." Obviously, I don't want to do that. I'm terrified. I don't know this person. But as terrified as I am of doing that, I'm more terrified of my mother. I know better. So dutifully, I did exactly what I was told. And then I'm notified in this very excited way, "Oh, you have a new last name." I was devastated because I had just learned how to write my real last name on my library card so that I could check out books all by myself. Anyway, I didn't have a choice. The school year ends. We make the move to Miami, and I have a new stepdaddy who actually turns out to be amazing, and I loved him beyond words. He was my first real daddy. I was daddy's little girl with him. And unfortunately for him, he had these inconvenient children and family that existed before me. So my mother, of course, blew that up to make sure that it looked like we were a family that had always been and that she had never been married before. Also changed my brother's last name. Next one, my stepfather passes away. I'm at summer camp. We're getting ready to go to summer camp. She calls my aunt's house, the bad aunt, not the good one. Turns out neither one of them were so good. And informs me that I have a new father, that she's married. And when I come back from summer camp, I'm going to live in a new house. And guess what? I have a new last name, Topper. And now she tells me to get on the phone with him and call him Daddy. And so, of course, I'm 12 years old. Doesn't matter how old I am. Terrified of my mother. I do it. And he says, "You know what? You can call me Pop. I know your dad just died. You don't have to call me anything. You can call me Mike." And she grabs the phone. She goes, "Did you call him Pop? You better call him Daddy." And guess what? Also, he had children too. Blew that up as well. And here we are, brand new family, like nothing else ever existed before that marriage.